Today we got a guest feature, The Circus. We're gonna go over some music game stuff. We're gonna go over some Recoup stuff, some AI stuff. So if you're a musician looking to accelerate your, life in the music industry, this is the place to be. If you're a dev looking on how to build the tools of the future, this is the place to be. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Anybody have anything they want to take off with?
Very nice intro.
Good intro. Well done.
Thank you.
Take it away.
I guess I could start. I don't have any crazy updates or anything. No extended development on the rhythm game. We've had like one other person test it, same pipeline as usual. Really no major feedback as we haven't done any other marketing pushes. So I've just gathered a list of all our customization options that we have in the game. I've exported those. I sent you a DM, Sweets. So that way you have all the information as we want to look to incorporate in a Recoup in the future. It just breaks down. These are the options you can select from. These are the things you can customize. And that way we can start to figure out what the pipeline's like.
How's the game, Vibe Gaming in general over the last couple of weeks?
It's been good. It's been really good. Almost stepped away from the games a little bit. I've been building like the performers, and then we're working on like a storybook thing. So it's been all these like adjacent vibe coding experiments that aren't game specifically, but it's been going really great. I've like ran my first multiplayer test. So I've done 2 like successful multiplayer games, a little rough, but each one's like kind of getting refined. So then once I finish these little side vibe coding projects, I'm going to incorporate that back into like our main game and just try to, combine it all. I've made like disjointed things. So now we're going to take our Godot game, build the multiplayer server on the web, connecting into Godot, and just try to really like, take a huge leap ahead. So we're right where we need to be, but it's like the calm before the storm,
Fire.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys posted. We got to get you both on board with the performer here too. It's been fun seeing everybody's like characters as I build. It's been a good like grounding experience, Anytime I run a test or something, somebody's random character pops up and it's like, oh, so and so. That's what we're building.
Fire. Yeah, I gotta do it. Wait, drop in the chat the thing.
Let's see. Private chat. There you go.
Bam. Oh, private chat.
Once you, I don't see the normal chat for some reason. But once you get logged in, I could get you a allow list spot and all that too.
Oh, damn! I'm on the allow list.
Once you log in, I didn't have a wallet for you. I know Sweets is probably already on there.
I just threw the QR code up in the top left. So if you're watching this and you want to get it a performer, just scan the QR code in the top left and it'll take you right to the site.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Awesome, yo. What's next? Sweets, you want to go?
Yeah, today I'm seeing the object error again. Sid has been testing the chat, and we're getting a lot of object errors in Telegram, which means that I still need to improve our logging to be able to adequately share the details of what's going on with those errors. The big question that I have been asking myself today is what percentage of errors are caused by our chat API being hosted in a serverless environment.
Interesting.
Some things that come up in serverless environments is instead of it being run all the time, it gets spun up when it is being used. And so that leads to cold start. When we try to hit a chat, if someone hasn't done it in the past, it'll be slower to start up because the compute instance needs to be spun up. We're also limited to 800 seconds, I believe. I think that's the top limit that we can set. So 6 minutes. That should be fine. I don't think anytime it's taken over 6 minutes, unless we get into the long viral text, the viral text one takes a long time to think, and that one potentially does take longer than 6 minutes. And it seems like most of the chats that Sid has been sending are those long ones. And so I'm wondering if it's just taking too long, longer than 6 minutes to
It definitely wasn't It wasn't 6 minutes.
So that's the question that I'm asking. It seems like Sid's initial response is not, that's not the thing to look at. So I'm going to be focused on removing the perplexity reasoning tool. I'll see if I can get the object to give us better answers. And I'm going to be reaching out to the people on my side who I know who are using the chat: Paloma, Mackin's Minds, Bully Meow, and Steph. I'm just going to personally reach out to them and just say, like, hey, I see you've been using the chat. What's been your experience so far? How can I be making it better for you? And try to shorten the iteration time of, hey, you had the idea, you used the chat. I'm following up to see if there's any way I can make it better. You tell me how I can make it better. I make it better for you. You see that, you become a more retained chatter and come back to use the product more because the product is getting better. You have a direct line of communication with the person building it. So I'm going to start iterating with some of the people that are in my close circle so that I don't fully push communications off onto Sid, and I start prioritizing the people that I think are the key people to retain for this quarter's goal. So remove the tool, try to add new logging to get object errors to be more refined so that we can properly fix those errors and contact human beings. What's on your side, Sid?
Okay, I appreciate you taking the initiative to contact users that you think will add value to your workflow. So thank you. On my end, I had a call with Benji scheduled for 12, but the chat wasn't working after 10 times of trying it. So I rescheduled it because I didn't want to find myself in a sales call and not be able to demo it. The object was the one that I got 9 object errors and then 1 failed fetch. So that's been my morning. And then on top of that, I've been working on a manual evaluation system, which has kind of turned into an app evaluation system. I'll do a quick showcase and something that I wanted to ask you about, Sweech, as I'm building this out is, so basically like the current founders, where are we here? Actually, let me do this so that it's not. So the current conversations are pulling a bunch of our messages and rooms. Where it lacks is the ability to track errors, but I know you built that into the Telegram. And so what I'm building out is enhancing this so that there's an evals tab where I can come in and basically what I'm doing manually now, but like just make it a little bit more easier. So it'll pull all of the conversations that we had or that we're having today and run an analysis to be able to deliver to us this information. So it's just like daily, we'll be able to see this every day and kind of get an idea of the percentage of chats that broke, the percentage of users that didn't have knowledge bases or like were onboarded versus were not onboarded, and then aha moments, etc. So I'm building that out today. And my main question, Sweets, is where did you build out the functionality for errors so that if I wanted to grab them, where are the errors being stored?
Command-Shift-A.
Where? In here?
Yep.
This is my dashboard though. This isn't the Recoup chat. But,
open the chat repo. Command-Shift-O.
Command-Shift-O.
Backspace.
Oh wait, back.
Backspace. Backspace. Notify. First result. There you go.
Nice. Thank you so much. Notify errors. All right, that's helped me so much. So I'm going to keep building this out so that we have an easier way to understand what users are sending, how much they're sending, etc.
Do you plan on sending those notifications on Slack or in Telegram?
When you say notifications, you mean just the eval, like daily updates?
Yeah, your summary of the chats.
For the MVP, I'm gonna keep it in the founder's dashboard, and I'll push it to a Slack or Telegram once it's working on the dashboard. Cool, sweet. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll quickly buy a performers to wrap us up.
Oh, let's go.
Just click the mint button.
Which one did you get? You got a little guy?
Got a little guy.
Little balancing artist.
Isaiah, did you see should I send it in Slack the dude who's doing the ski game or like
The sledding game? Yeah, his whole rollout and branding and how he's communicating that game is like light years above anybody else right now. I feel like
it's fucking so fire.
Yeah.
That's so simple. Like I literally saw like one post from him and I was like, yo, this is kind of dope. And I clicked in and I just watched like every reel that he had, because if you go from the very beginning and you can kind of see, like, it starts off and it just has like the frog and like a blank like world,
like ragdoll. Yeah, I had
Blank.
seen him on Twitter, but then like I feel like when you sent the Instagram through, it's such a better display of the work. I feel like you can just like fall into his world, like you were saying.
Bro,
it's like step by step.
Literally, like one of his reels is like, I added scarves today. Check it out. Like a penguin wearing a scarf, and then like a guy like bro, it's just like the content is so simple but so like perfect for
engaging. Yeah, I'm actually, as soon as like I've been starting to work on Stackshot, we like hooked it up to the new collection, and we're cooking up the map and stuff, and it's like I feel like that's the type of like branding and rollout I need to do once we're like in the weeds with that, where it's just like micro updates almost. Your daily scoop of the world, and just build out section by section instead of trying to display everything.
Yeah. And like the most like, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Sarcastic, like I don't know what that word is for just like not giving a fuck type content of just like, it's almost like eye rolly, like, today I did this. Can you believe it? All right.
Oh, it's a scarf. Like,
yeah, we made
so groundbreaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. That's like all refining the vision. But I think that's like, in terms of communicating a game, that's the only no-brainer I've seen.
Yeah, it made me want to play it. Although I did not download Steam to sign up, but it made me want to play it.
Hell yeah, let's go. Well, I appreciate you sending that through. And Sweets, thank you for joining the family. Definitely gonna be cooking up with the performers. Yeah, that's been our recap for the day, everybody. Go check out all this stuff, play with the